planners and bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic.
Well, hello, Planner Babes, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and select the bell for notifications. I publish 1 to 2 recorded videos per week on planning, junk journaling, craft room organization, and related shopping hauls. I also post an additional live video most weeks. And I want to thank all my Patreon members who help make it possible to create videos like this. Well, thank you guys so much, and if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Okay, Planner Babes, let's take a look at my everyday Bible study process. Okay, I want to apologize first because I am out of state at my parents' house. I'm helping them pack up to move in with us. And of course, that means I had to bring some things and leave some things at home for filming. I apologize if you'll see any shadows because you probably will. All right, well, let's get started with how I first decide what I'm going to read each day of the week. So I did a video that I will link in the iCard for you guys that actually explains how I figured out what I wanted to do for the next 3 years for in-depth Bible study reading. I've read the Bible from cover to cover twice. The last year, 2021, I did it in chronological order. The other time, it took me years to do that. And then now I'm breaking up in 3 years. But how I figured all that out, all that is in the other video. Now, normally I have what I'm going to show you today. Other than my everyday carry, that's still the same. You'll see that in a moment. But everything that's in here is normally broken up into 2 traveler's notebooks. But because I am traveling, then I put those things all inside of this one, which is a beautiful Webster's Pages that one of my subscribers, Bridget, gave to me. Or well, actually, she gave me a gift card for my birthday, and I bought this with it. Yeah. Okay, so let's go inside. And then in the very front, now as far as a beautiful flip through of this, that is in the other video. But here in the front, you see it says 2022 up here for this tab. So this tells me everything I need to do for 2022 inside this section. And then when we go inside, here is the index. And it says this is my reading schedule on pages 2 through 6. And then my Bible study notes are on page 7. So far, because today is February 1st for 2022. So here is everything, all of the scriptures broken up by date for January, and this is with them broken up for February, and then this is just a note about the 3-year plan that I'm doing. So I look here each week to figure out what scripture I'm going to read each day, and we're going to come back to this in a second. And then I take what I found there and I write that whenever in here in my everyday carry traveler's notebook, whenever I set up what my weekly spread that's coming up. So let's look at the current weekly spread, which is this one. So then here, I put right here what my scriptures are for Monday through Sunday, because I start the week on Mondays in my planners. And then as I read those scriptures, I mark them off like I have right there on the left. Okay. So then after I mark them off there, then as you can see, the ones I've already read here, then I highlight them. Okay. So that's for what I'm actually going to read. Then as the index said on page 7 is where it starts my, is that right? I put page 7. Yeah. On page 7 is right. I start writing some notes about the things that I've read. So, now I didn't get as much as I wanted to in January. So I've got these 2 pages here for Genesis, and because I'm in Job, but you know, when you're reading the Bible in chronological order, you read so far in Genesis and then it goes to Job and then it comes back to Genesis. And so this is what I've got, 3¼ pages. And so because I was setting my house up for my parents to move, that's as much as I got. So I have to go back and do some. So what I'm going to try to do to catch up a little bit is at breakfast, lunch, and dinner that I'll just write a little bit of reflection each time when I'm sitting there eating. And then this beautiful bookmark came from one of my subscribers, Etta. I love it so much. Isn't it gorgeous? And so that's just marking the page where I'm doing my Bible study notes based on, you know, just what my study Bible reflected on, or what I reflected on, what I researched online based on what I read. Okay. And then we go to my place. Sorry about that. get centered here, we go to the place where I write down scriptures based on subjects. So subjects of what you're dealing with in life that you want to read the Bible about. Now I completed another insert for this in January. Filled it up with scriptures on different subjects. You know, it could have been anger, forgiveness, humility, whatever. And I put all those categories and I filled it. It's all filled. So I'll show that probably in a short for you guys with it all completed. And then now it's time to do another one. So I have an index here and it says scriptures for, and then the first section is on goals. So, and here down at the bottom, it says all scriptures are New King James Version unless otherwise noted, because sometimes I find a version in a different, or a scripture in a different version. I really like the way that it describes it. So I made this little bookmark just out of some flowers that were in my backyard, and I laminated it. Yeah. And so here I've got so far a couple for the, now I have this, like I said, all filled up in one already at home, and then I start a new one, and this one's with goals. And so at the bottom, I put goals as well, because sometimes there'll be a page where maybe half of it is on one subject and another half is on another, and I want to mark that. It's just easier for referencing. Yeah, so that's what this whole insert will be. I'll get that all filled in. And then this is just stuff that you'll see if you watch the other video. Now, this was a junk journal that I filled in for our trip from Hawaii, and I didn't complete it because there were plenty of pages left. I didn't need to insert that was as big as it is. And so then I am going to use the rest of it to junk journal about just things relating to Christ and my time here with my parents, and probably continuing when we get back home. So that's what that is. So it's a lot of blank pages ready for that. And then here in the very back is where I'm writing out my scriptures that I have memorized, and then new ones as I do. Now, I'm not finished filling this in because this is a new insert. And so I've done this several times. I've memorized probably about 30 or so scriptures that I can just say right off the cuff. And so obviously I'm not finished writing those all out in this new insert. And then I will add, after I finish filling those out, then I will add new ones as I memorize them. And then I'm recording here, Old Testament, New Testament. I've got to write out all the books of the Bible and which ones I am, what pages the ones that I've memorized are on. So I'll mark that as the index. Yeah. And then that is it. I want to let you guys know that I am on Instagram at Organized Planner Chic, where I post all of my creative ventures and adventures. I also have 2 Facebook groups. The one for anyone around the world is called Organized Planner Chic Crew, and the local one is called Phoenix Planner Friends for Christ. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and comment and share. It really helps my channel a lot, and it tells that YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos. You guys take care of your mind, body, and spirit, because when one area suffers, they all suffer. You guys, please continue to pray for me, and I will continue to pray for you. And until next time, everyone, happy planning.